Well, it happened, guys. Immediately after posting my last video, we passed the mark for when drama starts. We also passed the 1,000 subscriber benchmark, so go us. Now, no drama has actually emerged yet, so I guess I'm just gonna have to start it myself with some hot takes. So here we go. First off, sell your premium outfits for silver. Second, always use crons to enhance. And third, if you hate Nickelback, you're a fucking liar. There. That should get the PvE community, the degenerate gamblers, and whatever remains of Nickelback's haters to come after me. Now for the new players that for some reason saw my dumbass playing the game and thought, that looks fun, don't listen to anything I just said. Except for the thing about Nickelback, that one's just the truth. Rage bait out of the way, let's get to what everyone really came here for. I've made quite a bit of progress in terms of gear, jumping from a measly 651 gear score to a staggering 769. Monsieur, I bet you spent money in the game to jump that high. Actually, no. Well, yes, I did spend money on the game and I did use it to enhance some of my gear, but that was during an off-screen enhancing session I did at the end of the video that I'll talk about later. We'll talk about the free progression first. I got to about 750 gear score without spending a single dollar, mainly due to one of the biggest events of the year, the Heidel Ball. Now, my invitation must have gotten lost in the mail because I wasn't invited, and it's okay, Perlibus, I understand, it happens, you know, especially when you're living on a rock in the middle of some random shoreline. I mean, it's pretty wet and windy out here, so it's not unusual for mail to get lost. Just next time, be sure to send more than one copy so you can ensure I get it, or you can just, you know, email me, either works. PA decided that it would be a great idea to give out 65,000 cron stones as a celebration. Now, it's great now to have crons, but in order to use them, you need gear that's actually worth upgrading. That being said, it was time to obtain my full Fallen God set. I started with my Dawn's gloves, as I already had most of the materials for it just from base grinding alone. It only took a minimal amount of grinding to grant me the rest of what I needed, and I was off to the Land of Morning Light. So, why were you going to Land of Morning Light? I thought you were grinding for materials. Well, yes, Jeremy, I was grinding for materials, but to obtain Fallen God's armor, you have to complete specific quests for each piece. The gloves specifically required me to go to the Land of Morning Light and do a quest line for the Gumiho. It's not very long, it only took like half an hour to do. Now, this was going to be the only thing I did before I attended that night's occupation war, but seeing number go up started firing neurons in my brain, so doing the only logical thing, I crafted primordial crystals and started tapping my sovereigns to pin. I ended up getting pin in 3 taps for my offhand, 9 total if you want to count the ones I did before this session. As for my main hand, I got 10 in 4 and pin in 2. Not bad, to be honest. At about that time, the occupation war was about to start, so I began to prepare. It ended up not being very long, about 10 minutes in total, as we were getting absolutely farmed. I didn't get much content from that at all, so enjoy this random RBF that we did afterwards. If you look closely, you can almost see my brain starting to make logical connections on when to use what skills. Once again, I've somehow lost footage. I really need to stop doing that, as I ended up obtaining my first Kabua's artifact, which is a pretty big milestone. I heralded it almost immediately and slotted in some nice life stones to accompany it. Along with that, I got lucky and found a Dream Pegasus on the market. Finding this felt like opening the company fridge and finding a white Monster energy drink inside. It was proof that somewhere up above, someone was looking out for me. I just wish it was like that for everyone though, as my coworker Ryan just keeps getting his energy drink stolen out of the fridge. Poor bastard. Following this, I continued the grind in Drawhead Highlands and eventually obtained my second Kabua's artifact, heralded, of course, and an upgrade for my infinite HP potion. No, this is not the max tier. No, I did not pay attention to this fact before attending Sieges or War. Yes, 550 is a higher integer than 400. Whoops. After that, it was time to obtain the next piece of my Fallen God's armor, the armor itself. This one was 10 times easier to get, as the questline was just talk to this guy and give him the materials to craft it. After bragging about my newfound gear to Pi to play, I realized I made a crucial mistake. Opening my mouth. He began to ask what other things I had recently accomplished. Things like journals. Like adventure logs. Like Igor fucking Bartales. Now, I could have lied to his face and said I had done them, but I'm an honest seal. Also, he saw my last video and knew that I was going to bullshit it. He told me that I would be joining VCs with him for the next few days, as he ensured I completed every single adventure log, because that's what I said I would need in order to get them done. Next time, I'm keeping my fucking mouth shut. And I am now proud to say that, drumroll please, they still aren't done. I'm on book 10 at that one part where you have to obtain all this knowledge about creatures of Medea, so give me a fucking break, alright? On the bright side though, I ended up talking to a lot of people and earning more energy, mainly because I needed to in order to complete some of these quests, but I did it regardless. Back to my shell of isolation I go. Also, I had no idea what the fuck Arcana cards were until just recently. I kept obtaining them with no idea I could be using them to advance my Black Spirit's adventure. Turns out, if you actually read the giant words on the screen, they'll tell you all kinds of cool things you can do. Like if you hold control on your keyboard, you can see shortcuts for opening other menus in the game. At this point, I've learned that approximately 90% of my problems in BDO can be solved by reading. Unfortunately, that's not going to happen. Excel shortcuts aside, I was ready for my final piece of Fallen God's armor, the helmet. Now I figured that would be a quick questline like the other two, but what I didn't know is that there's a prerequisite for starting that questline. What is the prereq, you may ask? Oh, nothing much, just the entire Mountain of Eternal Winter questline. Now normally I don't look forward to this kind of stuff, but I just bought all the 1+1 boxes in the Pearl shop and had nothing to stop me from buying a winter outfit specifically for this occasion. Furthermore, I actually ended up loving this questline. My favorite character of all time, Jordan Ducasse, made his return to the spotlight. Now of course he's a piece of shit who tried to destroy the entire town of Serendia, but look at him, he's just a little guy. He wouldn't do anything like that. What do you mean he's standing behind me with a knife and about to backstab me? All in all, it took me about 6 hours to do this questline with very minimal skipping of cutscenes and conversations. I was thoroughly enjoying it, and I'm honestly really excited for Adanya, as I hear he actually comes back and makes another appearance. At about this point, I wanted to upgrade some of my other gear, so I got to tapping. It began as a joke, but I actually ended up with a Deck Karazhan necklace. I got Oct in 2 taps, Nove in 6 taps, and Deck in 7 taps. Call that a 6-7 tap, am I right, gamers? I also took the time to cut both of my rings and completed the questline for my final Fallen Gods piece. All of this in place, I wanted to do some more practice for my upcoming siege, as I was hoping it would be my graduation. I ended up in a VC with Spirit of Sun and spent about an hour just 1v1ing him. Now, I didn't do the greatest, but out of the many rounds that we played, I did get 1 kill.
Oh my god, the fucking slows, that's insane, bro. Oh.
Holy shit! Holy shit! I got it! Afterwards, I went and did some bartering as I wanted to just have a relaxing night gaming with the boys. However, the dark urges of human nature don't always allow for relaxation. They weigh upon you in the night, searching for signs of weakness, and on that very night, they struck me.
Improve. That sucks.
Really? What are we doing?
Yeah, it's just one of those things. Is currently busy with big midterm stuff and things.
Sealy, why did you do this?
I'm not gonna give gear advice, but I'll try to get it on
lucky,
organized.
boys. I was in the middle of sailing.
my
I'm feeling lucky.
God.
We're doing it right here on the ship.
Don't let Blue hear you say
can't.
those words.
You can't enhance on the ship.
You're feeling lucky, eh?
Alright, we're gonna go over there, and I'm gonna get on land, and then I'm gonna do it. Alright. You ready for this? 90% chance. Oh, wait. Oh, oh my god, I'm so happy it has that thing that stops it.
I saw 90% and you're like, nothing wrong with this.
I was like, yeah, I was like, that seems a little weird, but whatever. Alright.
You should probably put a stack in though at all.
Nope.
Stop, Sealy, stop. What are you doing? Oh, you're actually autistic.
Oh, my other belts, they're in the fucking thing. I don't have another fucking maid. God damn it. You know what? I need more maids. I have the pearls. There's a Penta maid box out right now.
Jesus, what is your character, bro?
Shut the fuck up. Alright.
The Sealy even do be
Pry. 60 stack.
You better put a fucking stack in.
Hey, Draken, I keep hearing someone say they want someone to go to BA to fight them.
Yeah, it's Sealy.
That's duo.
Oh my god, nice.
Alright.
Oh damn!
Stack.
You want?
I got 150 and an 80. Well, I guess I'm
You want to go against BDD?
with no Valks. Fuck yeah. Let's do it, baby. Full save.
I mean, you wouldn't want to Valk that anyway. So
Wait,
this makes
the
sense.
recommended
Holy
second.
shit.
Okay, this guy's carried.
That stack's fine. Wait, what?
30% chance. Do we cron it for the fucking meme?
Please don't.
100%.
Do not
Yes.
cry.
Oh,
No. Hello?
I'm here.
You just
I heard
said yes.
somebody say
You're
100%.
retarded.
I heard somebody say 100%.
Whoever just said yes is retarded,
Stop.
just so you know. The crons
Don't
are
do
worth
it,
more than
Steely.
the item. Please don't cron it. Holy
Fine, I
shit.
won't cron it. All right, guys, you ready to see if the shit taps?
You guys are
It's
trolls.
gonna go down.
All right, and 3,
No,
Two.
no.
1.
Oh, it's going. And then
It's gonna
tap
fail.
pen.
Rep +3.
Damn.
I told you I was gonna fail.
Hey, fuck you. You had no
No.
hope. That's why.
Bro, that shit-
If you
that shit
believed it
went.
would have fucking worked. And if it wasn't for that non-believing jackass, it would have gone. I fully believe it. When I hear my ancestors calling 17 black, I know they aren't doing me wrong. Also, if we get in a VC and you tell me I'm playing the game wrong, just know that I'm going to screen share and start cron tapping devos in front of your face. And you'll have to sit there and watch. No, there's nothing you can do about it. This is your only warning. And finally, the moment I had been preparing for had arrived. Would this be my final siege for the PvP Academy? Would I do well enough to be recognized and graduate? Would I secure a KD better than 559? These questions and more ran through my head constantly while we readied up. It was an intense fight. We were up against Pulse, Soaked, and Huntrix with India and Shameless on our side. Our flags were lacking, sorry Thunder, our straightness was questionable, and the fight brutal, but our resolve stayed strong. We held as long as we could. We were ultimately taken out by a combined push from both Soaked and Huntrix. Even then, I was feeling pretty good about how I did. Now, I didn't go positive, but I did secure a new personal best, 1437. I had a few positioning issues during the beginning of the siege, but after a while I was able to fix it and actually started securing some kills. I even got my first clip.
But it's butt to the fort and fort chop.
Do your best, guys. Do your best, do your best, do your best, do your best, do your best. You are not the reason that you lost tonight. Somehow the big guilds are worse at fucking macroing than the brand new players are. Absolutely unfucking real, dude. The 2 guilds that are in A tier cannot fucking 1v2 Paradox with no recos, 50% FTs, and their base is at 60. I don't even understand how that's possible. I legitimately don't understand how that's possible. They should be ashamed of themselves. Nobody can fight for the champ. Shameless and India are terrible. I never want them on my fucking team. They're fucking worthless. Like, what in the fuck are we doing? Holy fucking worthless. Jesus Christ, these guilds are terrible. I don't understand how you play this one and you don't understand the basics of the game. I legitimately, I don't get it. It's absolutely astounding to me.
Not only could I see the improvement in my gameplay watching the VOD back, but I could feel it. I was playing with purpose now. Every move I made and every skill I cast was used with specific intent behind it. This was by far the greatest feeling in the world. 3 months ago, I couldn't tell you what half of my skills did, I couldn't tell you why I was dying, and I was basically just walking target practice. But now, after all of my training and hard work, I was finally about to find out if it was enough.
Okay, so Coelicus, how did he do? 14 and 37. That's honestly not bad. Seely's ready. I'm going to be honest. I told him he is more than happy to stay with us in the guild because he's one of our most improved players. His score doesn't necessarily reflect it, but I'm telling you, I think he's ready to go. Every node where he comes to, every siege he comes to, he constantly gets better, and he's pushing his gear forward. I think that now he's like 770 after the ball stuff. He just hasn't updated his gear. I think he did really solid tonight overall, despite the, again, he's frontlining in a ball that is just objectively losing. I think that Seely could absolutely go to a low to mid tier PvP guild and do very successful. Very, very successful.
Now, I've already had a few guilds send me offers, and I'm excited to say I've actually already made my decision. So, drum roll, please. Editor? Hello? Oh, shit, that's right. I'm the editor. My bad. Alright, once again, drum roll, please. And as promised, here's what I did with the money I spent on BDO. I bought a shit ton of rolly boxes, because I'm a fucking gambling addict. Now, out of the 152 that I rolled, I got 17 guru boxes. And I did the math on this, or more accurately looked up the numbers on BDO's site, and figured that out of 152, I should have received about 9 guru boxes, so I figured I did pretty well. I got about 85k crons from these total, and haven't spent any of it yet. I also went ahead and got all my Fallen Gods to duo and finally obtained my Veil's Heart from the CM. Sadly, there's no footage because I'm a fucking idiot, and of course I lost it. And by I lost it, I mean I didn't fucking record it. What the fuck am I doing? I'm throwing. If you've been watching these videos and you're wondering if you should start BDO, I highly recommend it. I've been having such a blast with the game for the past 3 months, and with Hyper Boost down, it's easier than ever to get started. I even convinced Igni to log back in and start claiming rewards so he can catch up to me in gear score. Now, as for how long that will continue, I have no idea, but I'm going to continue enjoying every moment I spend in this game with this amazing community. I made connections that I can see continuing for years to come as we all trash talk each other over the same shit over and over and over again. Thank you guys so much for the continued support. It genuinely means so much to me. And also, some of you have decided that simply watching me recap my progress isn't enough and want to watch me suffer in real time. If you agree, leave a comment or join my Discord and let me know. I'm trying to get a feel for how many people actually want to see me start streaming, because if that's the case, I just might. I hadn't planned on it at first, but more and more people have begun to ask about it, so I figured I would make an official poll about it. As always, thank you guys. Congrats on hitting 1,000 subscribers, because we did that, not me. We. And I'll see you in the next video. Peace.